number 1. Up next, these are all the maps we have for tonight in order. Next one we have is Miramar. And then after that, Sandhawk, and finishing it off with Vikendi. So that is your map list for tonight. Let me find my music real quickly. All right. Excuse me while I go get some water. My throat's a little bit icky right now. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, my mic was muted. All right. So to repeat, PK, LTU, XQG, and Quest are not receiving points for that match because they fielded a player that was not listed on the roster. So here we have your scores after game number 1. Tempo Storm coming in first place with 34 points. Hype in second with 23. Omen Elite in third with 18. GCR in fourth with 10. Cloud9 in fifth with 8. Rounding it out, following Cloud9 is Accelerate, then Tribe, then Simplicity, JCR, Unnamed, Wildcard, Ace, 4AB, XQuest, PK, Quest, and LTU. Quite the game we just had. Tempo Storm showing them to be showing up as one of the top tier teams overall, and not just that, but in close range fights, that pull up onto Wildcard was so well controlled. Spec opening it up, getting a clean knock onto Acer and following it right onto Beach afterwards. That was quite impressive. The lobby is starting to fill up here. All right. I was just taking a list of the roster. So we do only have 17 teams for the Omen Royal. It is not the same amount of teams as the Omen Pro League. Next game is starting up shortly. So PK now playing without Unknown. I am assuming Unknown wasn't listed on the roster. Oh, cute cat picture. Oh, what a cutie. And we do have a start. I do think some teams are missing. All right, let's see who is missing from the teams this time around. And here we have the game sound back on. My mic is working. So with 17 teams, the total amount in the lobby should be 68. We have 65. We have a few 3-man teams. XQG being one of the 3-man teams. Tribe also fielding 3 players. And LTU fielding 3 players. What is my graphics at? HD. Let's try HDR again. I'll probably have to drop it down once the frames start dropping. I'm not gonna lie, spectating in high quality graphics is pretty nice. Oh, and we have the plane path. This plane path, rather fair for most teams, I would say. If we see 2 teams hot dropping on one another, that is probably due to them just not knowing each other's drop spots or trying to claim the territory for their own. JCR heading towards Cruz or Torre. Grunto taking La Cabrera. Wildcard doing a water treatment split. Omen claiming Monte. C9 will get El Pozo all for themselves. They usually contest it with Red Reserve during the OPL. Tempo Storm getting Picado. It looks like Spec had some parachuting issues or was AFK at the time. We'll be parachuting into Picado a little bit later. We have Quest over here. Quest is Shook. Oh, I think he's just DC'd. Shook is just DC'd. Yeah, he's just dropping. Yeah, he disconnected. The rest of Quest is in Los Leones. Taking one of Wildcard's splits over here that I see Wildcard do often. 4AP also dropping pretty close by. We have Canary that we're watching here. Trevor picked up the car. Is he going to drive down the road? No, he is not. If he drives down this road, he could just get wiped by Quest. Solitude. Getting shot at. No way, did Solitude already go down? Russell with the AK. Actually does hit Solitude. Where did he hit Solitude? Did quite a bit of damage. Oh, Solitude's got no vest or helmet. That one AK shot almost took him out there. Trevor still driving. I think, did they get shot at? Yeah, I think the Canary might have gotten shot at, which is why they're turning back around, driving down south. And Shook starting to take some drown damage. Remix, JCR Remix down here all by himself. The rest of his team is up in Tierra. Oh, Shook is back. Shook is back and he is naked, taking a nice casual swim. Let's take a look at JCR. I think JCR also had jump issues or was AFK at the time. So he's looting down here all by himself in the middle of zone nonetheless. Might expect the team driving by here. So we have a far southern zone. We don't see this zone very often on Miramar. Usually we always see it around the northeast. Yeah, it's usually like central or north. If it is north, it's around the northeast side or like around Crater Field side. I've seen quite a few of those games. But this southern circle is pretty rare. Why do we have so many just disconnected players? Stan's just gonna run him over. Oh, well, I mean, a kill is a kill. Stan just... They're not even going to play that spot. Stan sees him just in the open and just runs him over. Okay. Wait, Stan doesn't even have any loot. What is this? 4AB Stan with no loot just runs a player over? He's about to drive into Asuzuki though. Asuzuki will not shoot. Quest fighting 4AB. Trevor running into one of the members of Quest. I don't think he was aware. 4AB off to a really rough start, but they did pick up a kill already. Tempo Storm rotating in. Wildcard already making it all the way down here. That's a pretty fast rotation from Wildcard. Yeah, Wildcard leading the water treatment, already jutting down towards might run into Quest though. Quest isn't set up for this. Usually they'd have one person up here. Oh, Quest cross right next to Slicky. 1v1 isolated fight right now. Acer driving up now. Getting taken out by Away or ZL. Beach trying to take some shots. Beach doesn't even have a backpack. Wildcard definitely not expecting a team here because like I said, this spot is usually one of Wildcard's split loot locations off plane drop. So they were definitely not ready for a team to be set up here. Quest electing to take this on their own. Looks like Cross and Slicky are on a 1v1. Slicky does drive away. They will not be able to get Acer. Nade comes out here. Oh, this nade could be good. ZL gets knocked. Acer just starting to bleed out now. Is that nade gonna hit? Ooh, bounces up a little bit too high. Beach may go for the cross here. Let's take a look at ZL, or Away. Away, forced to move back some. Oh, that's perfect timing for Enigma or someone to run over. But not if Quest sees it. Oh, Enigma getting down to 1 HP. Oh, they're going to get the revive. Does he have another nade? Oh, actually, Acer wasn't ever safe to begin with. I don't know if Quest did that on purpose, not finishing off Acer, but it worked out in their favor, baiting a teammate to try and go for the revive. Cross getting knocked. I'm not sure why Cross pushed over here. Away should have come to... That is a throw by QST. Comms definitely should have been there that Beach was on Away's compound. And that is a cross that cannot be made. 4AB. Wait, 4AB? Got a member of Quest? Oh, it was the solo that DC'd in the beginning. So Quest was not with... Yeah, Quest was a 3-man here since the start. Wildcard down to 2-man now. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Shuk was trying to rotate to his team. Gets knocked out of the buggy by 4AB. Omen rotating into PK here. Taking a lot of shots towards PK's cars. Now we have 2 members separated. Slicky separated from Beach and ZL separated from Away. ZL can't really make the cross over to Beach either because Beach has all the angles covered. Away. Deciding to stay on the roof, isn't going to come down and challenge. Slicky also just chilling down here. So Wildcard and Quest caught in a really weird situation right now. Accelerate should get some car rotation kills here on PK potentially. Sam zooms right on by. I don't think Accelerate even shot. Now shots are going through from Osazuki towards Raven. Raven is just going to go down below. And they are safe. Sam rotating back. Accelerate's going to find themselves in a sticky situation with Omen coming here too. XQG in a fight with Simplicity. Zyfan getting the nade onto Minwoo. It is a long-range engagement here. Omen. Let's take a look at Omen. Omen typically like to fight early if they can. So let's see if Omen decides to do anything here with PK and Accelerate. Nico only with a hollow. Juicy rotating down. Juicy might get shot at here. Yep, people on the bridge and Juicy goes down. Accelerate with a really wide split onto the bridge, picking themselves up a free kill. Omen is now a 3-man and they are forced to rotate elsewhere. And the zone shifts and it shifts further south. LTU rotating right behind JCR. I don't think anything's going to happen there. The other teams are all stalemated with one another. Alexi does stop. He's stopping for loot though. He's not stopping to shoot at the vehicles rotating by. Might take some shots here. He does not. Tempo Spec getting Pyra. Pyra just rotating straight into the Tempo Storm team and getting blown up there. There is his box. There is his blown up car. Zyfan getting exploded somehow. I don't know how Zyfan died. Zyfan did die. Might have been a car accident. Stop rotating in. I'm just trying to catch some action here. Oh, Beowulf. Right in the middle of a whole entire team of PK just rotating. Take some shots towards Raven. Raven's definitely going to go down here. Raven goes down. Bayo's car is flipped. Carnage also goes down. Trying to shoot and peek over at Bayo, not aware of C9. PK now down to a 2-man. C9 picking up 2 kills. Let's take a look at what's going on between Quest and Wildcard. Is it the same exact situation? Yep, Quest on the roof. Beach on the floor right below him. And ZL and Slicky have made some progress towards one another. With the way Slicky is looking, I think Slicky is aware of ZL's position. And ZL might get knocked here by Beach. Nope, Beach is just more focused on his guy. Accelerate now holding Omen out from progressing any further. You have Uneven linked up with Pyra. No, Pyra died with Adder playing at the compounds. Bayo just being a sneaky snake at this dip here. And Tempo Storm just taking a lot of pot shots at whoever they can, whoever they want. Brave here. Shooting towards LTU. Trying to take out the cars, I believe. And JCR and GCR rotating next to one another. It looks like ZL's going to try and link up with his teammate here. If he could get his car through. Now ZL actually is just rotating away. They could 2v1 Beach here. But it doesn't seem like that's what they're doing. I'm confused as to what Quest is doing here now in this situation. Beach hasn't really made any sounds, but I am like 90% sure Quest away knows Beach's position. We have JCR Sammy right next to two enemies of Joey and Ghosty. Ghosty goes down. Oh. And Sammy takes some shots. Looks like the rest of GCR is coming up to form up on him. LTU getting a knock for Sammy, helping him out a little bit. Where is the rest of JCR? JCR is actually all the way up north here. Not able to help out their teammate. I only see two here. Where's the other JCR member? Oh, the other JCR member is way down here. Never grouped up with his team. What a bunch of awkward situations for these players right now. Looks like GCR is not going to push this guy, though. They probably don't have the info that he's a solo. So Sammy will stay alive. Southwest, so congested right here. This area is literally all open for the taking. This Grave getting the knock onto Sammy. So, looks like Sammy will die anyways. And the circle shifts back up north into the city of Los Leones. Beach finally getting taken out. Looks like ZL and Away finally grouped up together and took out Beach Banana. Simplicity in a fight with XQG here. Leon, the guy that popped off last game. Looks like it was just an isolated battle. Tempo Storm rotating in. Spec might just rotate into Doc here. Tempo Storm will take the two warehouses right below the High Hill Ridge. C9, Omen making a rotation. Or not a rotation, looks like they're committing to a fight with Accelerate here. And Angry might get some shots here onto the two members of Accelerate that are running away. Does not get the angle in time. Slicky, the last one up alive for a wild card. We'll have to snake it. 4AB driving extremely close next to Ace here. We'll decide to go a bit more south, avoiding Ace. Chica getting exploded. Just knocked though. We'll be able to get revived by Tribe. But never mind. Doc decides to reveal his location now and gets the thirst. Tempo Storm now down to a 3-man after Sega got a VSS knock. And 4AB running into a team on rotation, having their car, one of their cars exploded by Joey, potentially. Solitude rotating into zone. C9 now taking what was previously Tempo Storm's location. Beowulf at the shack. Omen may rotate into Ace. And Accelerate just driving all the way around to the right-hand side of the circle. Nico extremely close next to Grave. Grave knows. If Nico runs over on this flat, Nico will 100% get knocked and thirsted. Grave being patient. I'm not sure if Grave can even shoot over at this window. That windowsill is kind of high. Stan going down the kill feed. Here we go. Now Grave trying to get on top. Telly driving by in a motorcycle. Grave reveals his position, trying to take out Nico here. Gets the back wheel of the buggy out. Nico gets lit up. Telly immediately trying to provide some support. Let's take a look at what Telly could see. Telly can see Grave. The rest of the Ace members pulling up. And we have fights going out. Tribe, King A, extremely close next to PK. What is King A doing over here? Try and get an angle onto Tempo. The zone did shift. Teams are rotating in now. GCR getting taken out by Accelerate. Accelerate pulling up onto the side of GCR. Getting a squad wipe there. AZ taking some shots. Does not connect on any of those. AZ is going to stay here and gatekeep potentially. Nope, he's going to hop on off, take a lot of damage, get in the car, and keep it going. Doc the solo? Yep, Doc the solo from Simplicity. And, oh, what is this? Where is this team going? XQG going to drive straight into Tempo Storm here. Stack trying to hold his own. Gets one. Lights up Gube. Will blow up the car. And Quest just goes out. That was a very blind, risky rotation. Not sure why they decided to take this compound. There's plenty of other areas they could have tried to edge into as a two-man. C9 just outside of the circle. We'll be able to play on some of these faces once the zone closes in. Grunto getting caught next to Quest now. One member of Grunto is knocked. Away's going to take some shots onto the backsides. Bucky just jumping and juking. CL gets knocked. Neither of these teams are in zone. Away's just trying to get a knock here. And two members down from Grunto. No, just one. Away's got to get into zone. Adder is knocked. Rand gets play zone. Zone does shift again. Centralizes right around Hype. Omen deciding to move to a more central location, taking this warehouse. Seagut reviving King A. Tribe is only a three-man. Bayo got the knock on to Bucky. Will finish it off with a nade. You have JCR also rotating in now. Alexi in the fight. Getting shot at by Hype also. Jordy, last one up. Or not the last one up for LTU. Just separated from the team. He has a teammate coming in onto the back. And he does get naded. Crazy driving in. Knocking. Running over Alexi. Hops in the crate as quick as he can, but does get shot before you can get in. And then Hawaii finishing off the team. They will get revived. Accelerate smoking their way over. We have Grave trying to hold out two teams here. One on his left and one on his right. But the one on the right peeks and takes him out. And is that it for Ace? It looks like, no, Ace down to two-man. Has to make their way in past both of these teams. Accelerate taking that time to rotate in. Accelerate has no cars, it seems. Just using smokes. A lot of smoke usage. That could come in handy in the next zone, potentially. Adder goes down in the kill feed. PK have to make the rotation in now at this point. Sam's car is getting smoky. He's got to get in. J7's telling him, just get in the damn car. Let's watch this rotation. Oh, they do get into zone right on the edge here. No, they are a couple meters away. Now they are in zone. No, they are not in zone. This zone being gifted to Omen here. 4AB also makes it into zone on foot, along with Accelerate on the right-hand side. And Beowulf finally going down now. That is C9 all dead. Slicky as a solo has been making good progress, but he will run into a 4-man team of Hype. And Simplicity also solo. Trying to nade Slicky out, but Slicky's already run away. Canary getting J7 with the car 9 shot. Sam also getting tagged down really low. J7 will get thirsted by 4AB. So we're going to have Tribe pushing into Omen here very shortly. Jordy going down by another bolt action. Let's see what Accelerate has to work with. Accelerate does have closed zone, but it is literally no cover. Wait, what is this? Oh, Canary getting the finish onto Sam with that bolt action. Sam just peeked his head a little bit too much, and that's PK out in 10th place. Here comes a push from Tribe. Seagut driving in, getting, oh, Nico's trying to find the doorway back. Seagut somehow manages to make it in. No, Seagut does not make it in. Nico getting knocked. Oh, he's stuck. Nope, Nico's not stuck. Telly taking shots towards, that goes out for AB. Tribe also gets taken out. And we did lose Angry on the pull-up somehow. Tempo Storm also just running their way in right now. Tempo Storm aware of where Tribe was, also aware that Omen is weak. Trying to get the third party in as quickly as possible. Nico gets finished. It is all up to Telly now. Telly also does not win the trade. 2v1. Tempo Storm in a really good position. Accelerate in the best position probably. So Tempo Storm was your winners for game 1, and they are now in the top 3 for game number 2 with 8 kills. Solidifying their lead even more now. Tempo picking up a lot of utility and first aids. Gonna smoke their way in. Hype does have a vehicle. Oh no, that is not the play. They need a bit more smokes for that one. Leon also trying to drive in. Spec driving a little bit close to, oh, Leon running over HH and then drop shotting Rain. Leaving Spec the only one up alive. Accelerate Sen in a 1v1 now. And he gets taken out. Now it's just Hype versus Accelerate. And now it's a 3v1 with Leon knocked. And Survival gets taken out. Accelerate, you're winners. Was that, wait. Who was it that ran over... Was that Leon with the crazy play again? Chat, was that Leon that ran over HH, got out the car and drop shot Rain? I think that's what just happened. Leon with another crazy freaking play from Hype. It is Leon's day today. Leon is just on fire. Running over HH and then drop shotting Rain right afterwards. Anyways, Accelerate, however, are your winners for the Miramar match with a good, decent amount of kills with 10 kills. Accelerate coming in first with 10 kills. Hype coming in second with only 3. Tempo in third. Probably first overall right now with 8 kills that game, coming in 3rd place. Omen, another 4th place finish. I think they finished 4th last time too. Coming in 4th with only 2 kills this time around. Simplicity, snaking all the way into 5th place. Wildcard, snaking into 6th. 4AB in 7th with 8 kills. LTU in 8th. Tribe in 9th. PK in 10th. C9 in 11th. With 5 kills, however. Ace in 12th, Grunto in 13th, JCR in 14th, Quest in 15th with 4 kills, XQG in 16th, and GCR in 17th. So those are your scores. That was some crazy plays by Leon right there. All right. Up next, we do have Sandhawk. Do we have XQG and Tribe in here? Yes, we do have XQG and Tribe in this game. So we could always see a Sandhawk fight. I'm pretty sure C9 is happy that G25 is not in this Omen Royal. C9 will get Paradise all for themselves, potentially. We have a few of the newer teams that we don't know where they're dropping. We don't know where Quest is dropping. We don't know where Ace is dropping. We don't know where 4AB is dropping. And we don't know where LTU is dropping. So there might be a hot drop fight elsewhere on the map. But we for sure know Tribe and XQG are going to fight in boot camp. So we have that to look forward to. Next match will be starting up shortly, along with the scores. Alright, so I just watched my stream back on the delay, and it was indeed Leon that drove in, ran over HH, and drop-shotted Rain right afterwards. That play by Leon pretty much secured the win for Accelerate. If HH and Rain didn't go down, they were sweeping onto the side of Accelerate. And Accelerate would have had to deal with 2 teams. But Leon just straight up dismantled that push, and Spec got put in the 1v1, and Accelerate won that one. And then it was just cleanup. It was just cleanup for Accelerate. Hold on, I'm reading the chat right now. Wait, HH apparently didn't get run over? Is that what he's saying right now in the chat? Let's see if the scores are out. Scores are not out yet. Okay, no. Okay, either two things happened. Either HH knocked himself, which is worse than getting run over. But I'm thinking HH is trolling, and he did get run over. Yeah, the kill feed did say Leon ran HH over, if I remember correctly. Yeah. If we had a MVP of today, based on what I've seen and managed to catch on stream, it would definitely be going towards Leon right now. Yeah, Hype was also in second place going into game number 2. Hype was 11 points behind. Okay, it's just a really weird picture. Adder's got some weird profile pictures sometimes. Pyra with an updated cat picture. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Those are fox bandanas on cats. That is actually adorable. And we have Tempo Monica playing now. Is this the actual Monica? This is not the actual Monica. Oh, and we started. I was gonna say that's not the actual Monica because the clan that she's in or whatever was like barbecue sauce on my titties. So I don't think that's Monica. Also, is that account registered on the roster? I don't know. They switched out Chica for whoever fake Monica is. Alright, let's take a look. Did everyone make it in? We're supposed to have 68 total. XQG is a 3-man again. PK is a 3-man. Quest is a 3-man. JCR is a 3-man. 4AB is a 3-man. LTU is also a 3-man. We have quite a few 3-mans. Where's Tribe at? Tribe is 4, so we got a 4v3 happening in bootcamp potentially. I think I'm losing frames now. I am losing some frames. Time to go down to HD. Oh, and let me turn down the music. Almost forgot to turn off the music there. Okay, there we go. Alright, XUG committing to boot camp still. And we might have a few 3-mans today because their correct 4th, or their 4th wasn't correctly registered on the roster. So they will play as a 3-man to not forfeit any more points. And, oh, XQG not deciding to take the fight in boot camp and forcing 2 of Hype to loot elsewhere. Looks like 2 members of Hype was trying to... Oh my gosh. I've never seen this before. Hype Asen. That just reminded me of Mary Poppins with the umbrella. And immediately Gubei found a gun, is trying to hunt these players down. Tribe will take all of boot camp. XQG is gonna go to a backup on the north warehouses. And Gubei is not gonna give this up. He definitely saw some of Hype dropping down. And he spots him. The UMP shooting towards an unarmored target melts him immediately. Gubei having more trouble trying to... Irish actually firing back close Gubei. And we do have a very northern circle. And what is this? C9's already rotating out. That was the fastest loot ever for them. I wonder if this is how fast they would usually rotate and loot. If it wasn't for G25 being a thorn in their sides all the time. So Russell looks like he has no idea. Illusion's going down in the kill feed. And Thirsted. Do we have a hot drop somewhere? Oh, we do have a hot drop somewhere. I was too focused on Tribe potentially fighting XQG that I didn't even notice. LTU dropping in Kampong with a GCR. Looks like after that first thirst, nothing's going to happen. Both teams are going to play it slow. H getting a on Suzuki at a distance. Wow. That was quite the long-range knock. Suzuki was quite far away. Great shots by by him. XQG now pushing into the compounds. 3v1 situation for Hype Leon. Will the MVP do another huge MVP play? Let's take a look. Oh! Does get the thirst. No, now he gets the thirst. And if he gets... Oh! Does not close that door in time, and Goulet gets him. Leon does get 1 kill, though, onto Zyfan. Just hiding in there the whole time. And Omen now rotating in. JCR getting into a scuffle with Ace. Remix getting the kill. Wow, we have so many random fights going on out here and isolated 1v1s. Rio will be able to get the knock onto Remix. Fires off the shots, gets the knock. Oh no, Tempo Storm's gonna steal that kill though. Tempo Storm does steal that kill. And Tempo Storm just playing it slow. Looking for kills more than anything. Juicy gets red zoned. Angry gets red zoned. Good thing there's no teams around them. Or that's a straight up push immediately. Oh, we have Ghosty right next to Maniac. Does take down Maniac. Demolishes them there. Maniac, I think, pulled up in the motorcycle potentially. We have Doc and Jag rotating all the way around. Hyperad right next to... I'm getting to all these fights like a second late here. And Rad. Rad goes down to AZ now. Tribe now making their way in. They definitely 100% heard the shots from XQG, and they know XQG was shooting over here. Just because they didn't find XQG in boot camp, but saw 3 of them drop north. Rio taking down Rain in the kill feed. Gubei knows. Trying to snake around here. AZ goes down, and it's just Gubei, and then Gubei also goes down. Oh, Rain actually gets knocked, and will get thirsted. No, Spec is getting the revive. The rest of Tempo is nowhere close to support. And Ace trying to find the angle here. Nomi might find it. Let's take a look at Nomi. Nomi does not see them yet. Rio sees. Rio could see Spec. Rio gets the thirst. Now does Tempo Storm down to 2-man just like that. Very unlike Tempo Storm. Usually you would see them rotating in towards the circle and not fighting so late outside. Of course, Wildcard just chilling at Omen Elite rotating in here now to a more central location. Simplicity down to a 3-man. Russell getting caught by C9 way earlier, and Accelerate rotating all the way around on the motorcycle towards the northeast side. And JCR down to a 2-man. Where is your teammate? Sammy is in the blue still? Where is Sammy at? Oh my gosh, how did this happen? Why is Sammy all the way down here and Magic all the way up here? Interesting. And the circle shifts. Shifting more to the west. PK getting a really nice zone here to work with towards the end. As long as it stays on this side of the island. Omen rotating through another red zone. And really close next to Simplicity here. Simplicity might catch them on a cross on this road. Does Minwoo have the angle? No, he doesn't. Doc might, though. Oh, Nico getting red zoned. Juicy does get That is 3 red zones now for Omen Elite. Red zone 3, Omen Elite 0. That should give Simplicity a really good idea of where Omen is. There's not much else in this red zone where teams can be, but they do make it across. Wildcard's gonna chill. Is Acer up at his special spot on the roof? Yes, he is. Take a look at Acer. Oh, up here with his 6x? That is dirty, Acer. That should be illegal. Oh, shots out from Omen. Catches Doc in the back. Simplicity down to 2-man. Telly pushing up. They know if they kept track of kill feed, they know Simplicity is a 2-man now. Menwu has got a hold here. Those shots do attract the eyes of Wildcard, though, so Wildcard's going to take a peek. Oh, that could be really bad for Juicy when he makes his cross. Oh, Slicky is going to set up and just wait for this. PK losing J7. Irish. Oh, immediately blown up there. And thirsted. Nico now has to make the same cross. He's got to loop like all the way back around if he wants to cross this now. C9 rotating into Cow. I have Grunto. Oh, the last member of Hype Survival chilling on the West Island now. And Tempo Storm rotating in as a 2-man. HH driving. Menwu's still alive here. Menwu could very well get a knock and thirst on Omen. And Jordy taking shots towards HH and Monica. Monica getting shot down to half HP. Won't make it by. And with them driving by, all the teams are suddenly aware that there's multiple teams all around them. We have LTU, we have Quest, and we have Accelerate, all on this northeast side. No one trying to take the Paradise route here. Ace just now rotating out of blue. We have Sammy rotating out of blue also. Doc. I'm wondering where Doc is going. Looks like they're just going to try and rotate more center as a 2-man. They don't want to stay and fight that. Doc gets through a shack safely. And Jag drives into C9. Pyra fire out some shots. Jag's going to have to start running. And oh my gosh, Pyra in a tree actually. This should also be illegal. This is the second time I've seen Pyra in a tree. And the zone shifts, and it does go north, favoring like nobody. So much of the zone is in circle, and all the teams are on edge right now. Looks like C9 is playing it slow. It's not going to go for the immediate push. Leaving Accelerate, Doc and Jag to play on the east side of their island, of their city. Grunto Rayon taking some shots towards PK. Jag does go down to Adder. Adder gets the thirst. Now it's just Doc. I think he's hiding in the dumpster. PK actually get a knock back onto Grunto. Oh, not the dumpster, even better, the truck. Excuse me. Menwu's still hiding. Right next to Omen. Is no one going to rotate in and fill this area? I'm pretty sure Wildcard's going to sit here and gatekeep everything they can. They have so much control on that side. And if nobody rotates in, that means there's going to be multiple teams just on the edge fighting one another. We have Monica on the edge here with JCR. JCR pushing up. I don't think they know HH sees them though. HH waiting patiently for both members to get into the open. There goes one. HH shoots but lost track of Magic. Is going to throw the nade out though. Oh, and that nade is good. Oh, how did that nade do no damage? Oh, Magic actually jumped in the water. So Magic doing a little magic trick. GCR rotating by. Nico might take shots on this. Nico waiting patiently. One member gets in. Quest taking down Monica and getting the thirst on Monica here. It looks like Monaco's going for some loot and does get shot and gets punished for it. LTU now in a fight. Stan going down. Angry taking down Ghosty. Now it's just Joey up alive. And what a zone. C9. How did C9 end up? Oh, C9 rotated from Cal and just ran right over. Using the cover of... They might have just went from the water, because otherwise Wildcard would have saw them. No, they just ran right across. It looks like Acer did not manage to catch that rotation happening. Yeah, Acer definitely would have been able to see all of C9 running by. Enigma with a nasty R9 shot onto Hawaii, but 4AP steals that kill. And where did PK go? Did we miss it in the kill feed? PK got taken out by Tribe. Yeah, Tribe with 4 kills now. The zone is so strange. There's so many fights happening on the far edge. Canary just a solo now for this team. Nico trying to flush out the last member of GCR. Does that nade go in? It does go in, but Joey's going to try and stay alive by staying on the corner. Wildcard now moving up into zone. Nico will have to move up also. Looks like Nico might just go for the flush on this last one. And Joey goes down. That door is actually not there. A little visual glitch. Let's take a look at Minwoo. Is Minwoo going to make a move here? Angry threw a nade this way. I think they are of Minwoo's location. Yeah, they're being very cautious throwing nades here. Minwoo might have made too much noise at some point. And Ace getting gate kept now by Tribe. And by gate kept, I mean Tribe is just going fishing. Telly pushing up. Might just run into Wildcard here. Enigma about to be the first one to peek over. Minwoo's going to shoot them in the back too. See what's Minwoo's looking at. HH going down the kill feed. That is tempo out. They hear each other's footsteps. Nade comes out. Enigma's forced to run back. Minwoo's still waiting patiently. Survival. Somehow just getting to the very northern side of all the action. Telly takes some shots towards Wildcard. Minwoo waiting as long as he can before moving in here. Angry gets Acer. Acer a little bit too slow on the rotation. Trying to play spoiler. And Acer will get killed here. C9 now in a fight with Quest. Pyro gets taken down. We'll be able to get revived though. This blue's going to hurt once it closes, however. And, oh, Doc driving by on the bike and gets taken down by Beowulf. Running side by side, holding hands, trying to make it in zone. Oh, no! And ZL shoots both of them. But it actually works out. Even though they both get knocked, they will get the full reset on the team. Jordy trying to take some shots. Jordy going down. Where did Minwoo go, by the way? Minwoo's actually just chilling here this whole time. Omen is definitely not going to expect anyone coming up from the back. And Omen's got to make their way towards wildcard now. It is a 3v3. And here comes the push. Enigma. Oh, Enigma's actually not holding the back. I'm not sure why no one's holding the back for wildcard. Wildcard pushing up, getting C9. And Omen's gonna shoot them in the back potentially. Slicky gets naded. This is Omen's opportunity now to finish off the fight in third party. This Minwoo's actually just still chilling in the blue. So many nades coming out. C9 now sandwiched between Grunto and Wildcard sandwiched between C9 and Omen. And we have Alucard. Does he hear Minwoo? Is Minwoo in zone? Minwoo just standing still here. Not trying to make too much noise. Alucard won't be able to hear Minwoo. Minwoo gets into zone, and now Wildcard is going to get pretty much flushed from all these nades. Kelly gets knocked by Pyra. Pyra gets traded. Nico also goes down now too, though. Angry hiding in the bush. The zone is about to close in 20 seconds. Angry gets tagged through the bushes. Nico gets thirsted. And Telly decided to die to blue zone. So as when they're shooting for the thirst, they don't accidentally hit Angry. Zone is closing now. And Minwoo is still alive. Oh my gosh. Minwoo is about to play the biggest spoiler of his life. Ace Nomi also is spoiling for Tribe. Minwoo is stealing the kill, giving his position away, and Seagut will take him out. Tribe down to a 3-man. Jagger trying to go for the revive. Grunto getting caught in a fight with C9 right now. Bayo trying to take out Seagut. Jump shots into the smoke. We have C9 and oh my gosh, Enigma's still alive! I spoke too soon. Enigma is not alive. If Enigma didn't die there, that would have been the greatest spoiler for C9. C9 now just dominating this position. Sika does take down Bayo though. Now Grunto's caught between Tribe and C9. Bucky, FPP in the smoke. Adder trying to jump around to get some LOS onto these members. A nade comes out. Wow, that nade could have taken out all of C9. Does not land though. Another nade comes out. Let's take a look at Jagger. Jagger's definitely trying to find something here. Being a bit cautious. Jagger with the S12. C9's about to prone into Jagger. Grunto also about to push in towards Jagger. Oh, if he sprayed just a little bit longer, might have taken down one player. Jagger getting way too impatient here. Getting knocked, but it may not matter as C9 is now going to fight Grunto. Beowulf trying to snake. And now both teams are extremely... Seagut finishing off Pyro. Beowulf waiting for the perfect time. Now is the time. Bayo knows. Now it's a 1v1 between Bayo and Alucard. The perfect snake of timing. Gets the thirst. 1v1 between Alucard. Alucard does get the heal off. Bayo with the M4, level 3 grass. Sprays through the grass, almost connecting onto Alucard. Alucard shifting around. See if Bayo decides to... Oh. Maybe he picked up a nade. Maybe Pirate told Bayo that there was a nade there. Oh, no. Pirate told Bayo that there was an Uzi. And Alucard just constantly shifting around. Extremely... Alucard should probably stop shifting. This is giving Bayo, like, all the audio cues he needs to be confident in where to peek. Hipfire. Alucard actually gets the first hit. Goes prone once again. Bayo knows he got the advantage now with the tags. Oh, not if he has an S12. And the S12 switched to the M4. Alucard actually winning that with the clutch S12. Alucard, oh wow, look at the amount of kills Tribe has. Tribe is going to boost their way up the leaderboards with that win. With a massive amount of kills nonetheless. And Tribe with 12, 14 to 15 kills, but C9 also with a lot of kills. C9 coming in second place with 9, 11, 12 kills also. Wait, is my math correct? No, Tribe has 15 kills. 6 plus 6 is 12, ZooTay. Plus 3 is 15. So Tribe actually has 15 kills, and C9 has 12 kills. And Grunto coming in third with only 1 kill. Wildcard coming in fourth place with 5 kills. Ace coming in fifth with only 2. Omen in sixth with 5. Simplicity in 7th. Hype in 8th. JCR in 9th. LTU in 10th. Quest in 11th. Accelerate in 12th. Tempo in 13th. Not extending their lead any longer. 4AB in 14th. GCR in 15th. PK in 16th. And XQG in 17th with 3 kills. So those are your results for the Sandhawk game. That's quite a weird Sandhawk game. I think it's due to the fact that there were a lot of newer teams, so teams weren't sure who dropped where, and the pathing was pretty different. Like we saw XQG not drop in boot camp, and that forced Hype to not drop where they wanted to drop, and so Gube chased them down, got a kill, and that left Hype all sorts of messed up on their loot split, as another team looted where they were looting, and we had a lot of solo fights because of that. Excuse me. I need to drink some more water. Alright, but that does it for your Sandhawk game. Tribe with a massive amount of kills. So up next, we have your last map for the night. Vakindi. So the Omen Royal is 4 maps a night, unlike the OPL that is 5. Speaking of Omen Royal, here are the dates. Next Omen Royal will be on the 28th. And after those 4 games on the 28th, we will crown a winner, along with $25 going towards top frag. First place will get $250. Second place will get $150. Third place will get $75, and top fragger will get $25. 25 buckaroos.
Eat, sleep, and trade. Eat, sleep, and trade. Eat, sleep, and trade, baby. That's what I do.
I just realized my mic was muted the whole time as I was going through the scores. So once again, Tempo Storm still in first place with a lead of only 9 points now on to Tribe. Tribe just slingshotting their way all the way up to second place after that massive game. They got 35 points. That's the most amount of points any team has gotten in a match so far. So Tribe sitting in second with 47. Hype in third, 2 points behind at 45. Cloud9 in fourth, 5 points behind Hype at 40. Omen Elite in fifth place, 1 point behind Cloud9 at 39. And Accelerate also 1 point behind at sixth place. Following that, we have Wildcard in seventh place, and this is where the points drop off. We go from 38 down to 22. And following Wildcard, we have Simplicity, Grunto, 4AB, GCR, Ace, LTU, JCR, Quest, XQuest, and Pittsburgh Knights. That freaking S12 Tribe is the S12 team. They live and die by the S12. I've seen Tribe carry the S12 too, like on other maps too, like Erangel, Vikendi, maybe even Miramar. I don't know, but if there's any team that lives and dies by the S12, it is Tribe Gaming. And this time, Alucard. I think Alucard, 200 IQ play, gets tagged on purpose, so it baits Bayo closer, so he could pop him with the S12. That is totally what happened. But we are on to the final map of the night. The snowy mountains of beautiful Vikendi. So usually in the OPL, we have 20 teams in Vikendi. And we get a ton of third-party action. It's actually wild how much third-party action. And if you guys missed it, on the last day of the OPL, we had a 1v4 by Infinix Peralta getting a clean 1v4. But now, we only have 17 teams competing tonight, and a lot of them only could field 3-man rosters. So we might get a very slow game, maybe not. It is the last game of the night, and it is getting pretty late. And when it gets late, some teams start playing a bit more aggressive. Just because, you know, once you're fatigued, you don't want to sit around and wait and not do anything. So, fingers crossed, I hope that's what happens. I want to see action all the way through.
Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Until you find your way back home. I can't regret leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
Oh, game started, and Zuki just came over here and gave me a big meow. I think Zuki wants a Zuki cam. But let's hop into the game. Here we go. Last map of the night, Vikendi. Oh, he's about to hop onto the table. Oh, he's up here. Zuki's up here. Oh, Zuki's on camera. Making a little cameo. I think Zuki got bored. What you been up to, Zuki? Okay. We only have 58 now in the lobby. It is running kind of late. Let's see what teams are missing some players. PK's missing one player. 4AB is missing one player. And I think we have some teams that are not playing. Did we see PK in here? Yeah, PK's missing one player, like I said. Who is missing? Grunto? Nope, Grunto's here. Tempo Storm is here. Tribe is here. Hype is here. Hype is here. Cloud9, Omen Elite, Accelerate. Accelerate is here. Wildcard? Wildcard is here. Simplicity. I think Simplicity is here. Grunto. 4AB. 4AB is here. Oh, both of the Quest and XQG is not here. That's who we're missing. No, XQG is here. I am so confused. Quest is missing though. Yeah, Quest is missing. Quest is the team that's missing. What about JCR? JCR, GCR. Okay. So we are missing the Quest team. Flying high over the skies of Podvo, so he should be okay. Unless rain for whatever reason. That's still a hard shot to hit. And everybody's looting safely. Nothing crazy going on. Jagger also flying high and over. And Tribe gonna take the bridge across. Very smart choice to not go over Podvo's slip bridge. So, we have Raven getting extremely close next to Grunto. I don't think... Oh no, Bucky heard him. Bucky did hear Raven pull up. What is Raven doing here? Is Raven just fixing his comms, or are these footsteps not his and he's analyzing the footsteps? Raven's playing in a way like he knows people. Oh, Raven might have spotted Lucas. Oh, Raven gets Bucky. Goes for the thirst. And is going to try and run away. Not sure why Q threw a smoke. And, yep. Raven picks up a free kill. I wonder if that was pre-planned. Raven getting tagged up once. His car getting up the smoke. But he's fine. So PK picking up a free kill onto Grunto. Bucky must be quite annoyed. They did hear him coming up there, though. Rain, driving. Wildcard 4-man pulling up to Tovar to check out Tovar. Omen pulling up to a compound to take a little pit stop. I don't even know which compound this is. Trying to visualize it in my head. Oh, I think I know. Oh, are they on top of a... Oh, I know what compound this is now. I just have to look at it from this perspective. Okay. Do have a lot of teams rotating in. Gonna keep the map up for any chance of rotators to be caught out. JCR might drive into Cement Factory if they keep pathing south. Tempo Storm making their way more center now too. 4AB with a really wide split right now. John might catch Accelerate Maniac here. Here's a car drive by. There's a funny car. tags up Maniac. And Stan might be able to pick up on the comms and peek over in the right way. No, Stan is just looting. So Maniac is going to just drive on in. They do get a compound. Luckily for them, they did not pick Stan's compound. JCR driving through, very close to cement. C9 driving past. King A might be able to put some shots out if he gets the info of JCR. Magic. Pulling off. Canary. Canary might get some shots off onto this Accelerate team. Also driving in a funny car. Oh, tags up. Tags one up really hard. Stan might get the follow-up now. Now's your chance, Stan. You missed the first one. Stan also misses the opportunity on the second one. Man, Stan could potentially have 4 kills right now if he just played on the north side to watch for teams rotating in. C9 pulling up into the warehouse just south of Omen. Senso driving by Tempo. HH. Is he going to get... Nope. HH is not going to catch the snowmobile. Wildcard's actually going to be the ones to take some shots onto him. Makes it cross safely. And actually, JCR is still driving through the teams. About to drive into XQG. Zyfan. What is happening with Magic? Why is the snowmobile so slow? Starlight taking shots. AZ taking shots. Also needs to reload. Starlight taking more shots. And he somehow gets into safety with the rest of his team. Now we have Tribe rotating in. Jagger on top of the mountain. Getting a lot of valuable information for his team. Might spot out Omen here. Does see Omen. Has the M24 also. So many teams centralized right now. And Slicky does see Tribe rotating. Oh, Slicky could see Jagger too. And shots come out from Beach. Beach with the Uzi shooting towards Jagger. Let's watch Slicky instead. Slicky's actually readjusting his position now. And Tribe pulling right up next to Omen. Pulling up for a fight. Gets knocked. King A gets knocked. Alucard the only one up. Jagger not giving the correct comms that this compound was taken. I thought Jagger was able to see that it was taken. Alucard the only one up. C9 knows this is Omen and gets taken down. Oh, if C9 got a knock, they might have third-partied this. And actually, a Wildcard pulling up to look for a third party. Jagger driving away. And now there are 2 teams looking towards Omen. We have Wildcard and C9. And Jagger goes down to Joey, or Ghosty actually. And that does it for Tribe. Tribe with such a good finish last game, going out extremely early. And I am not sure what Joey's plans are here. Very wisely kills himself rather than giving the point away to C9. Because he was dead either way. I think that's probably one of the biggest weaknesses I see out of these tier 1 teams. Like, their rotations and their scouting. We still get, in my opinion, wait, like this. Okay, like okay, that was like decent. He didn't just crash in and or driving away where he was for sure dead. But yeah, I think scouting and rotations are still like a really weak point for a lot of these teams. And Spec actually getting knocked, trying to go for the crate by Simplicity. Spec getting a little... Oh! I'm pretty sure that nade that blew up was supposed to be a smoke from his teammate. HH pulling up for the revive. Rain's going to fill in. Simplicity should definitely try and act on this. Instead, Tempo's just going to be able to get a reset. And J7 actually catching Doc. This might be a cue for Tempo to actually push in to Simplicity now. And Russell getting knocked also by J7. And is this a push? HH just wants to leave and go back. Spec's like, I got this. But double knocks will be a push for PK, even though PK is only a 3-man. Manmu cooking a nade here. Cooking for way too long, I think. That's just gonna... Oh, no, that was a perfectly timed nade. Switched over to Manu's perspective a little bit late. And Spec gets Irish. How did Spec manage to do that with the Bison from all the way over here? Wow, what a shot. That will slow down the push from PK. Manu looking for the cross. G3 going for the cross. Only gets one tag. G3 firing some shots back. And PK will get the revive here. And we have a lot of teams just rotating in and around. Omen also rotating. This circle shift is causing a lot of teams to come in. Omen taking Toba. Angry getting knocked and blown up by Acer. Omen down to 3-man. Solitude. GCR rotating through a bunch of teams again. Somehow makes it out alive. Omen now on the south side of Turnbull, taking shots towards C9, driving by. Adder also trying to drive by. Pyra is going to be the unlucky one in the snow bike. Never mind. Pyra is lucky, and C9 pulls into Spec, getting Bayo on the pull up. And Adder, Bayo, Uneven's going to be knocked and thirsted. Pyra gets... Yeah, Pyra got knocked by Tempo. Wow, Spec picking up a lot of kills just chilling here. How many kills is Spec at? Picked up 2 kills right there. Yeah, C9 sounds solo. And Simplicity, still a 4-man. Still 2-2 split with PK right next to them. Molly goes out onto the corner. Doc pushing up, trying to get a knock with the Uzi. No connections. Doc really needs to hold this right-hand corner. Because if G3 gets here, G3 is going to get here. G3 is going to get a clean knock. Unless he's getting shot in the back by Ace. He might be getting shot in the back by Ace. Yep, G3 is going to push through the corner. Wow! G3 overextending on that jump peak. Will get knocked and thirsty for it. And Wildcard pushing into Omen, knowing Omen is down to a 3-man after Angry got the kill. Or after Angry died. Beach shotguns. And Telly, last one up alive. We'll just hide in the restroom. Wildcard did lose a player. on that push. They did lose Enigma. XQG in a fight, isolated fight, way out here. I'm trying to switch to someone's alive. So I could, oh, too late. It looks like the fight is over. Zyfan will get revived. Wait, what am I talking about? XQG is in here. I was saying way earlier in the game that XQG was not in here. Quest is missing. I'm pretty sure Quest is missing. XQG is here. And look at this. We have 3 teams right next to each other. This fight between PK and Simplicity is still playing out. Comes down to 1v1. And Raven wins that fight, and the rest of Simplicity rotates over, and we'll get the full revive. C9 down to Solo, just chilling on the side. Spec is really feeling himself with the Bison here. Trying to pick up a bunch of strap kills wherever he can. Switches his car out. And we will have another circle shift very soon. So we have Ace as a 4-man on the northern side of the circle, right next to GCR on the northeast. Adder Solo, pretty center. I expect him to get pushed pretty soon by a team. Telly also a solo, but hiding in the restroom. And the circle shifts and Tempo Storm gets favored here. And we do have a lot of castle in zone too. Good shifts for the teams on the south. Simplicity also has an easy way in, right where Spec was playing, since he did give up that position. All right, we do have some rotations coming out now. Monica firing off some shots towards Hype. Hype does get into circle, but might lose all the vehicles because of it. Monica not managing to connect any shots there. GCR actually takes the spot that Tempo was playing at. Simplicity have yet to rotate. Grunto will shift down towards a nice open spot on the edge on the southeast. And Simplicity right next to Adder. Adder just chilling, just hiding in here. Simplicity has no idea that Adder's in here. Minwoo sees him. I think Minwoo sees him. Does Minwoo see him? No, Minwoo does not see him. And Simplicity's gonna leave. Adder will be spared. Meanwhile, Wildcard trying to rotate in, driving right up next to XQG. Wildcard does make it in, and they will stay safe. They do have a little hillside covering them. Simplicity driving into GCR, a little bit too slow on leaving their spot. GCR, the team that was further away, takes it. Now we have Solitude keeping this team back. And Ace taking the bridge, or swimming. Circle does close. Does favor Tempo Storm. Omen just healing in the blue now. Gube with a kill onto Wildcard, onto Acer. Wildcard trying to rotate, and they are exposed. We do have the ADS glitch. Gube taking shots towards Wildcard. Wildcard actually make it into zone on the next shift. Using these rocks, Slicky blowing up his vehicle. Tempo Storm holding a really dominant position now. JCR now gatekeeping out XPG. And Ace. Ace is going to go into Castle and rotate across the bridge potentially. Ace Nomi. Yeah, Ace is just going to farm some kills from this position. I can't click on these guys when they're scoped in, which is quite annoying. Nomi I could scope in on. Leo gets a knock onto Monica, and is that a push from Hype? No, one member's being revived. Survival is just trying to find a spot to play in. Survival makes it in. Wildcard's right next to him though. Beach might peek over. No, Beach is too preoccupied with his backside. And oh, this is so annoying. Telly will get taken down here. Telly needs to get this first aid off. Is Telly in zone right here? Telly is not in zone. He's 10 meters from zone. Gets the revive off. He's going to have to make the 1v2 push. And Telly scopes in. Gets Beach. No meds. He's going to get shot at by XQG now. Beach is going to get revived. Never mind. Zyphanthir's Beach. Slicky almost dies. Hype is here. And Adder, the solo. Got to challenge Leo. Does get Leo. But gets shot from Hype. And Tempo Storm get the circle again. Ace going down below the bridge. They are 4-man strong and they do have zone. Blanco getting gate kept out of the next circle by Ace now. Lucas 1v4 situation. Car just got blown up in the distance. Lucas gets naded. That pretty much does it for Grunto once their smoke runs out. Let's take a look at Solitude from GCR. Trying to prone his way in. Spec might have to go on him. Spec does. Spec gets traded though. Rain will have to go for the revive. And wait, is Telly still alive? Telly is actually still alive here. He's still 1 HP though. He never had meds to heal. Slicky hears him. Slicky should win this fight. Yeah, Slicky's full HP. And yep, easy kill for Slicky. XQG, Starlight rotating in. Might just run over Magic. No, he does not. Might just run over these guys. He pulls up outside of zone to challenge a team. When Starlight goes down, he should have just definitely ran over Magic. Or at least challenged a player that's inside zone. Now Ace is a 4-man. Tempo Storm also a 4-man. Slicky going down in the kill feed. Grunto down to a solo now. Monica going down to Ace. Oh, they crested this ridge. They somehow crested this ridge up here. This actually gives Ace such a strong position. Rain throws a nade. Oh, that nade would have been deadly. And Senso's going to just heal. Oh, and HH with the arm underneath the car. Gets Senso. Q on his last first aid is going to third party this. If he gets a knock here, Tempo's pushing. Does not get the knock. Will die to play zone. Does not give up the point. Now we have a 4v4 between Ace and Tempo Storm. Tempo Storm getting almost all the circles on Vikendi for this game. Take a look at Spec. They're just making sure nobody's out in the blue still. Ace smoking heavily onto the push. Ace also smoking the top side, so they could push top side too potentially. Spec will go up close to the smoke. Range shooting into the smoke. Ace does have advantage here with FPP smoke glitch. and Rio. Rio trying to catch the plane. HH is up there too. HH catches him off. And Spec challenging. Trying to get a knock. Ace, Rio almost goes down. H falls off. Gets one. Gets traded. Spec jumps off now. Goes for a knock. Gets one. And then it looks like Tempo is just going to rain down onto Ace and Tempo Storm. Win your last match of the night. Furthering their lead by quite a lot then. Tempo Storm was in first place by 9 points. And they just closed out the last map of the day, getting a massive amount of points. Let's see. Tempo Storm, Spec with 7 kills. And Monica with 1, making a total of 16 kills. I think that's more than what Tribe had. Right? Tribe had 35 points the last game, meaning they got 15 kills. Yeah, Tempo Storm closing out the game with 16 kills. That's 36 points right there. Ace coming in second place with 6 kills. Grunto in third. JCR in fourth. Hype in fifth. Wildcard in sixth with 5 kills. XQG in 7th with 6 kills. Omen in 8th with 4. GCR in 9th with 5. C9 in 10th. Accelerate in 11th. Simplicity in 12th. PK in 13th. 4AB in 14th. And Tribe out in 15th. What happened to Tribe? Oh, Tribe pulled up onto a compound that Jagger probably scouted and thought was clear, but they lose 3 of their members immediately pulling up to a compound that was occupied. And then Jag had to drive away and drove into GCR. So that's what happened to Tribe. But there we have it. The last match of the day for the Omen Royal. We have 4 more games coming up on Tuesday at 10 p.m. EST. And that will determine the winner for the Omen Royal number 1. I'm willing to bet Tempo Storm will be the winner. Tempo Storm has such a big lead on second place now after that game. And with only 4 games left, and Tempo Storm, one of the most consistent teams, will probably not give up that lead. Oh, Tempo Storm might be your winners for the first Omen Royale. Who knows though? We have 4 more games. But Tempo Storm is definitely not slowing down anytime soon. And I will bring up Zuki Cam as we wait for the final scores. So I will be right back as I go grab Zuki. Base cam time. Zuki just woke up. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Zuki? Let's get some ASMR in. Let's turn down the music. No, Zuki. No, 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 no. No, Zuki, don't bite the wires. Oh, no. Okay. Zuki, stop it. I'm just trying to have the mic next to you. Zuki. Okay. No, no ASMR. Oh, he's getting sleepy again. Wait, Zuki, look at the camera. Look, it's you. Zuki. Zuki. Okay. Zuki's butt smells. Zuki's licking my foot now. Alright. Those are not the updated scores. We are waiting for the updated scores. And oh. Okay, we do have the updated scores now. There is a red highlight on 2 teams. So I am asking what the red highlight is. But here are scores for the night after 4 games of the Omen Royal. And Tempo Storm in the lead with close to 40 points. Tempo Storm has 91 points. The closest team behind them only has 53. So Tempo Storm getting 2 big wins out of 4 games will put them in first place by close to 40 points. So we have Hype in second place. Hold on.
There are many reasons why you ride, from the camaraderie of the other bikers, a band of brothers, always there for you, rain or shine, to the amazing savings you get with Geico on your motorcycle insurance and accessories coverage all year round. But for Bucky Hornhill, it was one reason in particular.
It was my helmet hair. I was born with helmet hair. I've tried to cut it.
Oh, we got an ad playing.
But it immediately just goes back.
Skip ad. Okay. All right. So the red means those 2 teams are disqualified. So they will not be playing on Tuesday. They missed more than 1/4 of the games, meaning they missed already 2 or more games. So missing 2 or more games out of 8 is 1/4, and that's an attendance issue. So they are disqualified. And that is quite unfortunate because there were a lot of other teams looking to play in the Omen Royal, and we gave it to these 2 teams. And then for them to not show up for more than 1/4, yeah, they will definitely not be invited back for any other games. But continuing on with the score sheet, Hype is in second place, Tribe is in third, Omen in fourth, Cloud9 in fifth. Following that is Accelerate, Wildcard Ace, Grunto, Simplicity, GCR, JCR, XQuest, 4AB, and PK. PK had a really good game 1, but their best game score is not counted in. So, due to a wrong use of the roster, they will be sitting in last place with 7 points. Those are your scores for tonight. I would be willing to bet $100 that Tempo Storm closes out the Omen Royale in first place after the next 4 games being played on Tuesday. But that does it for the stream tonight. You guys also got your Zuki cam in. And yeah. As usual, thank you all for watching, and I hope everyone has a great night. Today is what, a Friday? No, today is Saturday. So, hope you guys have a good weekend. And by weekend, I mean Sunday, because that's all that's left for the weekend. And stay safe. As always, thank you all for watching. And peace out.
You're a liar, putting on a show like you're a fighter. Don't want me to know that you're a lover, so you add another layer to the skin of your heart. No emotion, learn to be an island on the ocean. Rather be alone than be dependent on another living soul that could reopen your scars. There's a crack in the wall where the light comes through.